Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Capricorn March 31, 2022. While there's more warmth in your presentation today, others may be somewhat hard to reach. You're picking up information quickly and intuitively. Still, there can be many distractions or concerns getting in the way of clear airwaves, so take extra time to communicate effectively. You are especially in touch with your feelings, needs, and emotional world with the moon in your sign all day. Nevertheless, this transit can also magnify needs to the point that they feel urgent. When you show up for others, you're also showing up for yourself. And as you know, the moon governs your committed 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others, but it will be transiting through your sign for the next 2 days. Regardless of whether you're single or already romantically attached, this lunar transit makes you more receptive to your partner's needs, but there's also a catch. The moon will face off with the wounded healer, Chiron, via your emotionally driven 4th house of home, family matters, and innermost feelings, so if you're reluctant to express yourself emotionally and/or being vulnerable, it will be known. Who do you want to be? As the last quarter moon peaks in your sign, you may feel inspired to embrace the true you. Your professionalism is breaking through as you emerge more powerful and mature than ever before. You may need to use the lunar energy to step up, which means walking away from your comfort zone. It is likely you already know what you need or want to change to appear more mature. So, use the lunar phase as your time to act so that you can be the professional you aspire to be. Even more so when this will be the moon's only visit while Venus and Mars are here, and just as the planets of money and war are becoming even more determined to see you fight for what you deserve. Intensify contacts to people, because they find you particularly likable right now. Plan your leisure time with family and good friends, and most importantly, make your plans together. You might feel like ringing up an old friend. The time is perfect to revive and strengthen old ties. This will make it easy for you to make new contacts and maybe even lifelong friendships. Is there too much going on in your life or too much stuff on your bedroom floor? Sweep it all up and get rid of what you don't need. This is not the time to feel sorry for yourself. If you long to find someone to share your life, give yourself every opportunity to meet someone new. This is not a time for dreaming, but to make your dreams a reality. Be courageous, get out and socialize, forget thoughts of past loves and look eagerly to the future. Our best intentions are lost without some kind of communication. You are sometimes victim to the illusion that you've communicated something even when you haven't. You just feel things so intensely that you think you've communicated, when really, you've imagined the whole thing. Consider practicing grounding yourself in two-way communication through team sports, if possible, such as volleyball, where you are required to use your voice to let your teammates know what you're doing. This could greatly improve your relationships in work and love. Your spiritual faith may be on your mind with this day's vibration. Perhaps this is something that is well defined for you, or maybe in the past you haven't placed much emphasis on faith in your life. Either way, if the subject is something that is now in your thoughts, it may be a good time to explore the infinite number of belief systems that are out there. World religion can be an extremely interesting subject. See what you can learn and perhaps incorporate into your life. The moon's return to your communication sector each month will make it easier to give your emotional responses, but will also bring together and amplify a mix of intuition and logic, imagination and intelligence. The moon is pure emotion and intuition, while this is a smart and intellectually savvy part of your chart. The moon will spend its final hours aligned with Jupiter and Neptune, just days before the planets of luck and dreams are due to align here, with a chance to give big dreams and ideas a voice or even just a name. The moon's final hours in your communication sector are a chance to wear your heart on your sleeve, taking advantage of lunar vibes that will make it easier to speak from the heart and give your relationships a voice. With growing planetary activity on the romantic front but none on the relationship front, it is your relationships that will benefit the most from this. Our eyes in the sky. Today, there's a feeling of change in the air due to the sextile between Mercury in Pisces and Pluto in Aquarius in the early morning. That change is something we know we can't prevent from happening, and so knowingly accept. Breaking out of the mundane right now is key to domestic partnerships and personal growth. You could also find it easier than usual to meet new people, and these encounters are blessed. Your crown chakra is clearer than usual, so you will know if someone isn't worth your time and energy. Trust that intuition. Moods could be unpredictable as your mind wanders from one topic to another throughout the day, but generally speaking, taking a few detours from your routine is bound to lead you to some valuable new experiences. Something else you'll be working on, and perhaps struggling with, is how to control your temper. This energy wants you to say what's on your mind, even if it hurts, but you know it's not the correct way to behave. You could also put your foot in your mouth. Think before speaking so you can express yourself clearly and concisely. We feel strong in our convictions, and others may seek us out for wise counsel. Conversely, we might be inspired to seek it from another with more expertise or life experience. Exercising patience is the key to achieving harmony. We weigh our choices with reverence for each option, and only proceed once we affirm that we will grow as a person through our elections and intentions. Miscommunications with loved ones provoke guilt and create the impression that we are not living up to some hypothetical bargain. Perceived slights or outright disrespect causes us to question others' feelings for us. We don't want to be seen as the bad guy. However, overcompensation is never the best route to attaining validation. Yet today, we are at the mercy of circumstance, and even if we exhaust ourselves fighting to overcome a situation, we are unable to make progress. This transit encourages us to trust the process and allow events to unfold organically. If nothing is working, stop. There is something to be learned in the stillness, and we would deny ourselves critical awareness by steamrolling ahead. However, this aspect also distorts boundaries that may be legitimately erected to keep those at bay who would exploit our generosity and kindness. We can fall victim to guru types who claim to have the answers now, particularly those whose spiritual guise makes them appear harmless. This signature factors into the upcoming full moon, so seek to be compassionate as well as discerning in your relationships. Chase your dreams, embrace your inner magic, and exercise your creativity. We can be compelled to act manipulatively, a subconscious response to feeling powerless. Our judgment is not fundamentally sound now, so we should avoid placing ourselves in dangerous situations or entertaining toxic relationships just to prove we can handle them. The moon then enters a void period lasting until the early afternoon. Delay confrontations and even settling disagreements until after the moon ingresses into a new sign.